Hello everyone, welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. This is a channel for mature women who are mature in mindset, who would like to marry, date a man of a higher social and economic class or level. This video is inspired by cruise season, and the gentleman talks about women getting with men thinking they can change them. Now, if I don't remember many things my mother said, but I remember this. She said, you cannot change a man. You cannot change anyone. They have to want to change on their own. So my mother said it, and I still tried when I was younger, like maybe a teenager in my 20s. And of course that didn't work, because people are motivated to change based on their inner goals, wants, and needs, not based on outer things. It has to come from within. How many times have we said that we wanted to lose weight and we just never did? We would start and then we would stop. We would start and we would get a little bit of progress. Then we would get up, give up, and go back to old things. And we only lost the weight or started exercising or started writing that book when we were ready. It was an inside job, self-motivation. Now we can get encouragement from, our partners, our friends, our family, but still it's an inside job, just like hypergamy is. It's an inside job. So he said, you have to have requirements. He said a rubric. So I'm just going to say requirements. It's easier. I can relate to that. That resonates with me, requirements. So one lady, I had to block her, but she said that, I should have had a prospect by now. Because, I've given you all my dating updates. I've had 7 matches with the matchmaking company. And so I said, to myself, I just blocked her because I'm not going to argue with people. I'm just not going to. So I did have prospects. I had 7 from the matchmaking company and 3 or 4 that I met on my own or were introduced to. They're prospects. But they didn't meet like the number 1 requirement. They had a lifestyle of their own that they were content with. They weren't at a minimum where I am. They lived in apartments. One was an alcoholic who lived in an apartment. It's like, I'm not going to settle. I'm happy single. I am happy single. I want to be married, but not at any cost. And I'm not changing anyone. And I'm not going to be used not knowingly. But if you write down your requirements and you see where he is, does he meet them? As the guy said in the video, he said 6, 7, 8 requirements. That's too many for me. So I've limited to 3 or 4, the main ones. Does he cherish my feelings? Because if he cherishes my feelings, we're going to be okay, because when I express my feelings to him, he's going to take them into consideration and govern himself accordingly. And then I have to be aware that I have to, what is really my feelings and what is really my ego. Am I trying to control things? But he has to be the man already that I want. And the things that he's not doing, or the requirements he's not meeting, they're not deal breakers. And another thing he said was, it escapes me. I should have written it down. Oh, this is a very good point he made. He said, if he's not consistent with you in the dating process, he's not going to be able to be consistent in leading the family forward and taking them to the next level. It is so true. But I'll take it one step further. If he can't even be consistent in dating you, he certainly is not going to marry you because he can't do it. He can't even be consistent in the dates. If he can't be consistent with the dates, he can't be consistent in marrying you. And part of the reason why he's not consistent with the dates is because he don't like you that much. He doesn't like you that much if he can't be consistent with the date. So you're not even going to get him to be a husband. He can't even see himself married to you. But let's say he is inconsistent with the dates and you have managed to get him to propose and marry you. You're asking for trouble. Because if you look at his dating history and his inconsistency, there's usually a pattern where he falls off. And only you know what that pattern is. So when he encounters that thing in the marriage, you should be able to tell, based on his dating history with you, that he's not going to be able to do this within the marriage. And so then you come in and then you pick up the slack. And before you know it, you're picking up the slack on everything. And you're acting like a married woman who is single. I've seen that. So ladies, we can't change anyone. We can barely change ourselves when we really want to. So either he has what you're looking for, he has your requirements, or most of them, or he doesn't. And govern yourself accordingly. If you would like help with dating, as some subscribers say that they have a difficult time, I've created this free dating guide. Basically, it's a list, 20 activities that you can do to get started with getting out there and dating. So this is the first page. The second page is blank. So you can write in your own activities and date them so that you'll have a measure of what you're doing. And these are the suggestions on how to use the dating activities. If you would like this guide, email me at the Hypergamous Journey at gmail.com. Email me for this guide at the Hypergamous Journey at gmail.com. And of course, I have my journals on Amazon. This one is Paint Your World in Color. I paint my world in color because I was inspired. This is the back. I was inspired by my colorful home, and one day I'll show you every room. But until then, this will do. Paint my world in color. Because, you know, as women, we love color. So if you have a husband, I don't even know how that works with husbands and decorating, but one day I will know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have some male subscribers. If you like this video or any of my others, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you, in the next one. Bye.